Careeronestop, the United States federal government's big job website. Careeronestop.org, the U.S. federal government's huge job website. Careeronestop.org/job search/find job/private-sector-job-banks.aspx. Careeronestop.org. jobcenter.usa.gov. myskillsmyfuture.org. careerinfonet.org. servicelocator.org. americasjobexchange.com. facebook.com/pages/careeronestop/135511219941994. twitter.com/careeronestop. linkedin.com/company/careeronestop. youtube.com/user/careeronestop. pinterest.com/careeronestop. dol.gov. jobcenter.usa.gov. Find a free American Job Center at careeronestop.org/local help/American Job Centers/find-American-job-centers.aspx. There are almost 2,400 in the U.S. Type your state, city, or zip code in the box. Careerinfonet.org has got local training, education, job websites, company websites in every field in every zip code, U.S. government. Careeronestop.org/job search/cos_jobsites.aspx, a list of state job banks. Find your state job bank to post your resume and register your job search. Employers can also post jobs at no charge to their state's job bank. Note that both job seekers and employers will need to register at their state's job bank. Registration is free, but policies including wait times may vary. Alabama Job Link. joblink.alabama.gov/ada, Alabama. Alaska Job Center Network. jobs.state.ak.us/jobseeker.htm, Alaska. Arizona Workforce Connection. azjobconnection.gov/ada, Arizona. Arkansas Job Link. rjoblink.arkansas.gov/ada/default.cfm, Arkansas. California CalJobs. caljobs.ca.gov/vosnet/default.aspx, California. Connecting Colorado. connectingcolorado.com, Colorado. ctdol.state.ct.us/jcc, Connecticut. Delaware Job Link. joblink.delaware.gov/ada/r, Delaware. DC Networks. dcnetworks.org/vosnet/default.aspx, District of Columbia. Employ Florida Marketplace. employflorida.com/vosnet/default.aspx, Florida. Employ Georgia. employgeorgia.com/jobseekers/jobsearch/search job postings, Georgia. Guam Department of Labor, Job Bank. hireguam.com/vosnet/default.aspx, Guam. HireNet Hawaii. hirenethawaii.com/vosnet/default.aspx, Hawaii. Idaho Commerce and Labor Job Search. labor.idaho.gov/dnn/default.aspx, alias equals labor.idaho.gov/dnn/idl, Idaho. Illinois Department of Employment Security. Illinois joblink.illinois.gov/ada/r/job_seeker, Illinois. Indiana Workforce Development. indianacareerconnect.com/vosnet/default.aspx, Indiana. Iowa Jobs. iowajobs.org/jobs/login.seek, Iowa. Kansas Works. kansasworks.com/ada/r, Kansas. Employ KY. focuscareer.ky.gov/career, Kentucky. Louisiana Works. louisianaworks.net/hire/vosnet/default.aspx, Louisiana. Maine Employment Info Guide. gateway.maine.gov/dole/mjb/jobseeker/jobseekerwelcome.aspx, Maine. Maryland Workforce Exchange. mwejobs.maryland.gov/vosnet/default.aspx, Maryland. Massachusetts JobQuest. jobquest.detma.org/jobquest/default.aspx, Massachusetts. Michigan's Talent Bank. metalent.org, Michigan. Minnesota's Job Bank, where job seekers and employers click. minnesotaworks.net, Minnesota. Increasing employment in Mississippi. wings.mdes.ms.gov/wings/welcome.jsp, Mississippi. Great Hires, Missouri's workforce resource. jobs.mo.gov, Missouri. Jobs, Montana. jobs.mt.gov/jobs/login.seek, Montana. AnyWorks. newarks.nebraska.gov/vosnet/default.aspx, Nebraska. Nevada Job Connect. nevada.us.jobs, Nevada. nhworksjobmatch.nh.gov/vosnet/default.aspx, New Hampshire. New Jersey Career Connections. careerconnections.nj.gov/careerconnections, New Jersey. New Mexico Workforce Connection. jobs.state.nm.us/vosnet/default.aspx, New Mexico. Workforce New York. newyork.us.jobs/index.asp, New York. The Employment Security Commission of North Carolina. ncworks.gov/vosnet/default.aspx, North Carolina. Jobservice North Dakota, your workforce connection. jobsnd.com, North Dakota. marianaslabor.net/jvapub_list.asp, Northern Mariana Islands. Ohio's statewide job matching system. jobseeker.ohiomeansjobs.monster.com, Ohio. Oklahoma Job Link. okjobmatch.com/Ada, Oklahoma. emp.state.or.us/jobs, Oregon. jobgateway.pa.gov, Pennsylvania. Puerto Rico Job Bank. puertorico.us.jobs, Puerto Rico. Rhode Island Job Bank. employri.org/vosnet/default.aspx, Rhode Island. South Carolina Job Bank. jobs.scworks.org/vosnet/default.aspx, South Carolina. South Dakota Department of Labor. dlr.sd.gov, South Dakota. Tennessee Department of Labor and Workforce Development. jobs4tn.gov/vosnet/default.aspx, Tennessee. Work in Texas. wit.twc.state.tx.us. Utah's Job Connection. jobs.utah.gov/jsp/utahjobs/seeker/search/search.do, Utah. Vermont Job Link. vermontjoblink.com/Ada, Vermont. Virgin Islands Job Bank. vidleviews.org/vosnet/default.aspx, Virgin Islands. Virginia's Automated Labor Exchange. voc.virginia.gov/vosnet/default.aspx, Virginia. worksourcava.com/home.aspx, Washington. Workforce West Virginia. workforcewv.org/job-seekers.html, West Virginia. Wisconsin Job Center. jobcenterofwisconsin.com, Wisconsin. Wyoming at Work. wyomingatwork.com/vosnet/default.aspx, Wyoming. Careeronestop.org/job-search/find-job-sector-job-banks.aspx, their list of the best private job websites. America's Job Exchange.com. U.S. job websites. CareerBuilder.com. EmploymentGuide.com. Flipdog.com. us.jobs. Jobs.com. Monster.com, federalgovernmentjobs.us, Indeed.com. Explore careers at careeronestop.org/explore careers/explore-careers.aspx. A business/company finder by field and state at careeronestop.org/toolkit/jobs/find-businesses.aspx. It's a job search engine. There are 2 boxes. One for industry or field, one for local area. Fill them both in and you should get a list of companies. They have a list of industries there to click into the box. A list of industries under List of Industries at careeronestop.org/toolkit/jobs/find-businesses.aspx. They list many industries under the title List of Industries. Careeronestop.org, job search icon, and careeronestop.org/veteran/toolkit/find-businesses.aspx to find companies. Industry videos at careeronestop.org/videos/industry videos/industry-videos.aspx. Industry videos in a number of fields. careeronestop.org/job search/plan/research-employers.aspx. Know the employers so you can find them and play up to them. Find possible employers. Research them to find the managers you can email. Copy their culture so you look and act like them during an interview. Regional or state publications. Chamber of Commerce directories. Manufacturers directories by state. National publications. National trade and professional associations. Standard & Poor's Register of Corporations, Directors, and Executives. The Macmillan Directory of Leading Private Companies. Ward's Business Directory of Major U.S. Private Companies. College and University Placement or Career Services Offices. Current newspapers, trade journals, and business magazines. What's it really like to work for this employer? Look for employee reviews or blogs. If the company is on the stock market, see what the analyst says about it. Current articles about industry at careeronestop.org/toolkit/industry/industry.aspx. Articles about rising and declining industries. Getting back to work job websites. careeronestop.org/employment-recovery/default.aspx. careeronestop.org/worker-reemployment/default.aspx. careeronestop.org/resources for/career-advisor/career-advisor.aspx. Military and veterans job websites. careeronestop.org/veterans/default.aspx. careeronestop.org/veterans/benefit-assistance/for-military-spouses.aspx. Worker with a criminal conviction job websites at careeronestop.org/ex-offender/default.aspx. Go by state. Type the 2 letters of your state at the end of this website like careeronestop.org/ex-offender/toolkit/find-state-resources.aspx ? Location =AL for Alabama. Older people job websites at careeronestop.org/resources for/55+ workers/55-plus-workers.aspx. Entry-level job websites at careeronestop.org/resources for/entry-level/entry-level.aspx. Young adult job websites at careeronestop.org/resources for/young adult/young-adult.aspx. careeronestop.org/getmyfuture/default.aspx. Disability job websites at careeronestop.org/resources for/workers with disabilities/workers-with-disabilities.aspx. Self-employment job websites at careeronestop.org/getmyfuture/employment/work-for-yourself.aspx. Some ideas are: cleaning services, craft making, electronics repair, fix computers, gaming systems, design websites, information technology consulting, landscaping/snow removal, photographers for weddings, sports, renting out, sba.gov, Small Business Administration. sba.gov/business-guide/plan-your-business-write-your-business-plan, develop a business plan. Find training to get a skill at careeronestop.org/credentials/default.aspx. Get money for training at careeronestop.org/credentials/afford training/afford-training.aspx, afford training. Find your path at careeronestop.org/credentials/find your path/find-your-path.aspx. Job Toolkit websites at careeronestop.org/credentials/toolkit/toolkit.aspx, Toolkit. Job videos at careeronestop.org/videos/video-library.aspx. Federal resources. WorkforceGPS.org, Workforce GPS, Online Technical Assistance and Training U.S. Department of Labor Employment and Training Administration. Careeronestop.org/outreach/other-resources.aspx, Other U.S. Department of Labor Resources data. Grants.gov, Federal Grants and Resources. Find a career I like at careeronestop.org/getmyfuture/toolkit/interest-assessment.aspx. They call this an interest assessment. Answer 30 questions, then they supposedly tell you where you fit. Pick one of these 5 categories for each of the SE questions. Strongly dislike. Dislike. Unsure. Like. Strongly like. There are the questions. Build kitchen cabinets. Compose or arrange music. Develop a new medicine. Give career guidance to people. Help people with personal or emotional problems. Install software across computers on a large network. Manage a department within a large company. Repair household appliances. Study ways to reduce water pollution. Write books or plays. Assemble electronic parts. Conduct chemical experiments. Create special effects for movies. Drive a truck to deliver packages to offices and homes. Examine blood samples using a microscope. Keep shipping and receiving records. Negotiate business contracts. Operate a calculator. Perform rehabilitation therapy. Start your own business. Develop a way to better predict the weather. Do volunteer work at a nonprofit organization. Inventory supplies using a handheld computer. Market a new line of clothing. Paint sets for plays. Sell merchandise at a department store. Stamp, sort, and distribute mail for an organization. Teach a high school class. Test the quality of parts before shipment. Write scripts for movies or television shows. Get work experience at careeronestop.org/getmyfuture/get-work-experience.aspx. A lame article about interning, volunteering, and job shadowing. Internships.com. An article on resumes at careeronestop.org/getmyfuture/employment/resumes.aspx. An average article. Job articles at careeronestop.org/getmyfuture/find-job-openings.aspx. Find job training at careeronestop.org/getmyfuture/education/short-term-training.aspx. Khanacademy.org, Khan Academy. Free online learning in school subjects. Coursera.org, Coursera. AcademicEarth.org, Academic Earth. Free online college classes. Find job search help at careeronestop.org/getmyfuture/find support/find-job-search-help.aspx. A short article about talking to a school or free government job counselor. Find lists of youth career centers by state at careeronestop.org/getmyfuture/toolkit/find-youth-programs.aspx. Click a state. It's pretty extensive, about 60 places for Alabama.